1969, Cummins Engine Company celebrated its 50th anniversary with an open house at its main plant in Columbus, Indiana, and an equipment display and demonstration at the fairgrounds. For 50 years, Cummins has set the milestones in diesel development. The first automotive diesel, the first supercharged and turbocharged diesels, the over-square principle, the first heavy-duty V engines in the truck market. And on this anniversary occasion, families and friends of Cummins people, employees, distributors, everyone got a first-hand look at what Cummins means. And that is, Cummins means power. Cummins Engine Company is the largest independent producer of diesel engines in the world. Cummins engines are available as standard or optional equipment from 300 different worldwide manufacturers of trucks, locomotives, and construction equipment, as well as power sources for oil field, marine, and industrial applications. Perhaps the best-known use of Cummins engines is in the heavy-duty truck. Cummins, of course, makes the engine, not the equipment it powers. The truck manufacturer or his customer specifies the engine to go into the truck. Cummins engines can be specified for trucks made by all major manufacturers. Over 50% of the long-haul transport trucks on the American highway are powered by Cummins. Until recently, in-city vehicles and short-haul trucks were powered exclusively by gasoline engines. Today, these smaller vehicles are a rapidly growing market for the compact V engines developed by Cummins. While the automotive market is a major market for Cummins engines, another important market is construction equipment, including backhoes and loaders, crawler tractors, shovels, cranes, off-highway trucks, and so forth. Much of this type of equipment operates in the remote corners of the world for long, hard hours over the roughest kind of terrain. Operators may or may not be well trained. Service facilities are far away. Field maintenance standards vary widely. Dust, dirt, and adverse weather conditions are standard. This equipment must have dependable power, Cummins power. Industrial equipment is a third market, covering an enormous range of power needs. One intriguing use of a Cummins engine is in this giant pipe mobile. Each section of preformed and pre-stressed concrete pipe weighs 150 tons and is 20 feet in diameter. Other equipment varies from forklifts to switching locomotives, which serve every major industry, to stationary installations handling airport runway lighting and hospital operating rooms. The first Cummins engines, back in 1919 and 1920, were produced for use on the farm, like the 50-year-old generator set you see here. Today, Cummins engines provide a wide range of power for agricultural needs, for mobile equipment as well as stationary installations, such as irrigation systems and milking machines. Cummins goes to sea, too, in tugs and barges, ferries, and fishing fleets. The sightseeing boat around Manhattan is Cummins powered. The Maid of the Mist depends on a Cummins engine to take it safely through the churning waters below Niagara Falls. Many pleasure boats are also Cummins powered. Cummins engines are available in production models of the top 10 boat manufacturers. Cummins Engine Company is a worldwide organization. Its engines are used by manufacturers on every continent. Its service network covers the globe. The company's headquarters are in Columbus, Indiana, where the company was founded in 1919. How Cummins has grown can be seen in these aerial views. Here is 1948. This is 1955, 1960. By 1969, Cummins in Columbus has grown to almost 2 million square feet under roof. There are over 8,000 employees at the Columbus plant, most of them directly involved in producing engines and engine parts. This is not just an assembly plant, but a total manufacturing operation. Almost every part of the engine is made by Cummins, from large forgings to the heaviest type of machining, to work of microscopic delicacy. Some of the work is performed by computer-programmed equipment, but most of it requires individual skills and judgment. Many of the parts used in engine production are made of high tensile strength cast aluminum or iron. This cannot be machined until it has been cured or aged, so it is left out in the weather for a period of time. Some engine parts are subjected to extreme stress, due either to wear or to high operating temperatures. Therefore, the metal for these parts must be strengthened by heat tempering processes. Machining of the parts involves a variety of production techniques, as the parts range in complexity and size from very large to extremely small. This multiple head drill is operated by computer. By contrast, the skilled hands of the technician control the microscopic drilling of injector cups. Other machining operations include the machining of the passages and surfaces of a complex block. All the work is checked by the most sensitive instruments to tolerances of 1/1000th of an inch or smaller. Gone are the days of checking only with calipers. After machining, the next step is subassembly of all operating parts, such as the fuel pumps, turbochargers, water pumps, lube pumps, and the injectors. One of Cummins' great engineering achievements is its design of the PT fuel system. PT stands for pressure time, and in operation spells simplicity, economy, and efficiency at any speed or load. This fuel system, consisting of injector and fuel pump, is an exclusive Cummins patent. To ensure against dust or dirt clogging any of the tiny precision passages, the injectors are assembled in a clean room. Injectors, fuel pumps, and all other operating parts are each thoroughly tested before they are released from the subassembly area. Every Cummins engine is made to a customer specification. This means that even the fuel pump is tailored to provide the engine characteristics the customer wants and is then tested for these characteristics. Next step, final assembly of parts into the various Cummins engines. There is no one Cummins engine, but rather an infinite variety. They range in horsepower from 80 to 800. They can be inline engines or Vs, from 4 cylinders to 12 cylinders. They may be naturally aspirated or turbocharged. Each engine on the line is being made to exact customer specification, adapted to the vehicle in which it will be used and to the end use itself. Over 50,000 different parts are utilized to custom manufacture the many different Cummins engines. There are 4 assembly lines at Cummins, all in this one large area. The biggest and longest line is for the NH models, the inline engines. There are approximately 130 people working on this line. It takes about 3 hours from start to finish to assemble an NH. After assembly, each engine is run through one of the 87 production test cells for extensive operational tests, including fuel and oil consumption, compression, horsepower, torque curves, and so forth. Length of test time varies with the engine. The large V12 800 horsepower engines have a full 35 hours on test. In addition to production testing, 1 out of about every 150 engines is pulled out for a quality control check called Engine Quality Audit, or EQA for short. The engine is completely disassembled and tested by some of the most skilled and experienced men at Cummins. Every single part of the engine is measured and tested. This provides a double check of adherence to design criteria, as well as determination of actual performance of the manufacturing equipment itself. EQA can detect minute variations in the operation of a machine, even though a machine is performing well within its range of tolerance. Last step before shipping, the paint booth, where the Cummins engines are painted either the customer's color or the Cummins color. So right down to even the finishing details, each engine is tailored to what the customer wants. Cummins' 50 years of leadership in the manufacture of high-speed diesel engines rests solidly on three factors: quality manufacture, product innovation, and worldwide customer service. Quality manufacture at Cummins is the combination of skilled hands and modern production techniques. Product innovation in today's world of technology is the result of extensive research and experimentation. The vital importance of technology was summed up at the 50th anniversary celebration by J. Irwin Miller, chairman of the board of the Cummins Engine Company.
95% of all the scientists and all the engineers who ever existed from the beginning of history are now alive and busily at work. This is a staggering fact. The sheer bulk of their annual work is overwhelming, and it guarantees that the pace of invention will speed up and it will not slow down in our lifetimes.
And Cummins intends to keep pace with this exploding technology. At its technical center in Columbus, Cummins has one of the most modern and extensive power research facilities in the world. These facilities are working constantly in two areas. One is research for the future. Cummins has long been a leader in the development of more efficiency and power in a smaller package. At the Technical Center, the search for new concepts of power goes on. Gas turbines, fuel cells, new types of fuel. No idea is too far out to investigate. The second task of the Technical Center is the evaluation of present engine models and the development of modifications that make a good product even better. It's a matter of taking the time to be concerned, of constant refinement of an outstanding product. From this Technical Center will come the milestones of the future in power. Quality manufacture and product innovation are two factors of Cummins' leadership. The third is its worldwide service in the field to the end user. Cummins parts are shipped around the world. Personal Cummins service is available around the world. Cummins has grown to its important position in the diesel industry because of its continuing concern with the engine after the sale. In fact, for the life of the engine. And the Cummins diesel has a long life, 500,000 miles and more. Cummins is concerned with this engine wherever it may be, no matter where you go in the free world, nor what kind of Cummins-powered equipment is at hand. Cummins service and genuine factory parts are close by. Cummins has the largest service network of any diesel manufacturer. Parts made in Columbus help supply this network. This capability of the company to provide parts and service extends to virtually every country, as there are over 2,000 sales and service outlets in 94 nations. Manufacturing has become worldwide too, with plants producing Cummins engines in England, Scotland, Australia, Japan, India, and Mexico. A technical center in Germany concentrates on future European requirements. At the same time that Cummins was expanding into international manufacture, it was also expanding and diversifying its product line. The Cummins-owned Atlas Crankshaft Company produces crankshafts, valves, piston pins, and precision machined cap screws for other manufacturers as well as Cummins. King manufactures truck, cab, and trailer air conditioners, and it is the largest producer of after-the-market car air conditioners. The Recon Division reconditions injectors, heads, water pumps, and other engine parts. Fleet Guard produces air, lube, and fuel filters for cars and heavy-duty equipment. But Columbus, Indiana, where it all began, is the hub of this national and international organization. Here, Cummins corporate officers are directing operations in almost 100 countries and planning new entries in the $2 billion diesel market. Here is the main research center, whose scientists and technicians are searching out new power applications for the growing world of tomorrow. And here is the main manufacturing plant, from which come the engines that help move the world, the engines that tell the world, Cummins means power.